Hi guys, this is Valley from Canaan Valley, and I wanted to make a little video about focus. A couple of you have asked me, hey, when I go outside, my dog is very excited about everything in the environment and they don't actually necessarily pay attention to me at all, and I'm struggling to try to get any kind of focus. So the first thing to understand is that focus is like a plant. If you water it, provide the right nutrients, it will grow. So there's a point of stability where you have to make sure you're calm and that you're able to provide the dog with some support outside the situations where you want them to focus on you and actually foster that ability of your dog that they have. So the first step, I think, that will be very supportive for you would be that whenever your dog wants anything at all, that you wait until the dog focuses on you naturally, organically, and then you're gonna mark that behavior with the word that indicates, I like something that you don't. So for us, that word will be yes. Then after that word is given, then you can give the dog whatever they want. So the most basic example will be you have a treat on your hand, you hold it, you wait for the dog to look at you, directly at you, you say yes, and you give the treat. Now that's very basic, very simple. If the dog is having a hard time and really is not looking at you at all and you have waiting for long periods of time, what you can do at that point is actually train the behavior. So you're gonna manufacture the capacity for the dog to look at you. So you're basically gonna put the treat on the nose, bring it back up to your face. The moment they look at you, say yes and reward. Now that wasn't organically though. You manufacture that behavior. You ask the dog to watch you. So once the dog understands that watching you is rewarding, that there's value on paying attention to you, what you want to do is you want to go back to foster that natural ability that the dog has to choose to focus on you. So what that means is that I'm going to go back to for example, having my food, wait for my dog to look at me. The second they choose me, I say yes, and I pay them with the food. Now, that is the most basic, like I said before. But there's a lot of things in the environment that are not food that are valuable for your dog, such as putting a leash on, playing with a toy, saying hi to a person, saying hi to a dog, all of those things. So what you will aim to do is that before the dog gets anything they want, is they have to have that moment where they make contact with you. So as an example, I have a toy, I want to play with my dog, I have the toy on my hand, my dog knows I have the toy, I'm teasing my dog with the toy a little bit, and then I wait. And the second my dog looks up and says, hey, why are you waiting? Why are you not playing with me? They want to make eye contact with you to communicate that they have the desire to interact with you. That's the moment you mark the behavior, yes, and then you start your playtime. So if you do this right and you do that with everything the dog wants, you're gonna have a dog that naturally gravitates to pay attention to you. Now, once that's happening, here's the key. This is the magic, because the magic is actually on you taking responsibility for fostering your dog's ability to do something. So the magic is when you then decide that the dog has to now pay attention to you for longer periods of time before they get it, before they get whatever they want. So what you want to do is you want to vary the duration. So for example, at first I'm going to ask my dog to look at me right away, 2 seconds, let's say, and I reward with a toy. But then I can do 10 seconds, and then I can go back to 1 second, and then 11 seconds, and then 25 seconds, and then 8 seconds. And when you have that variable rate of duration that gets a reward, the dog wants to. Now it's having fun because they never know when they're gonna get the reward, and they're gonna be watching you more and more intently. So that is how organically you can grow focus. And you can do this before you say hi to a person. You can do this before you put the leash on. You can do this at any time the dog wants some kind of interaction with you. And it's not only for dogs, you can do it with your cats too, and horses and things like that. So focus is something that you foster, something that you grow. And I think it's very valuable for you to understand that when an animal is not doing something that you want, it's not because they don't care about you or because they don't want to do it. It's because you haven't taken the responsibility of clearly communicating to the animal that behavior that you're looking for has value, that it creates value for them and for you. Bye.